Alright, I'm walking through this. None of this is grown up in the fall and the winter here. Gets overgrown quick. I'm gonna go down in here and try to find a place to dig. I had to kind of move spots. That last spot I was on, where I found that popcorn machine plate and stuff, just went to nothing. So, try to get on some marbles. I need to finish that frame. Alright, this is where I think I'm gonna dig, behind this log. I'm not gonna go very far down into that. I got on bug spray and stuff, but I want to just go down over this and clear this off slowly and have them just take my time, because Lyme disease is out of control. You don't want to get ticks on you. I haven't had one on me all year, but I'm careful. I'm careful what I'm doing, and I wear protective bug spray. So I found marbles in this area. I'm going to try to take some of this back and get down in here and find a layer. Look here, there's a frosty old-fashioned root beer from Parkersburg, West Virginia. Hopefully I can find some bottles. I found a gargling oil bottle right over there. I found some real old bottles in here. But you got to get down to the base clay, and there's a lot of modern, well, not modern, 1960s trash up on top of all of this. And I've dug a lot in here. But there's lots of undug areas. I could get onto something good, and I found thousands of marbles on an acre of land here. I'll get back by saying in there. There's a blue jar, and that's one of the ones with the triangles on it. I think these are like 1920s and 30s. These are pre-World War II, and it's this triangle, I think. You'll have to look it up, but that's older. These older of excellence. You see what I'm doing here? This tree fell since I've been digging here. It died, and then it fell, and it pulled some roots up back in here, and I'm trying to punch in by that. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, I collect this old cosmetic stuff, and there's a heck of a nice lipstick container. That's 1940 at the newest. Oh, it's gonna be beautiful. The patina is gonna be nice, and it's a paneled side one, and the bottom will be marked, and maybe even the top. I don't see nothing on the top, but that's a nice one for my frame. I'll show you the frame. Well, this one ain't marked up. I don't see anything on that. But it looks like copper almost. It's real heavy. Probably from the 30s. That's nice. It'll look good in the frame. This layer looks pretty good back in here. I got a coin right here. It fell right out of this fluff layer. It looks like a wheat cent. I'll clean it up and see what the date is. The coins. Coins are easy to see in here. Here's another one. Looks like some kind of penny or something, maybe. We'll see. Huh. Well, here's these two pennies. I think this top one is 1944, and it's a wheat cent. And this one's 1964, and it's a memorial. That's the latest date I've ever found on that dump, 64, and there's tons of them up there. In 1944, for sure it's 44. Later. A marble for like 4 hours of digging. I came the other day and dug like 3 hours, found some locks and some cool stuff, but I'm a marble digger, and this is what I'm looking for, so I'll probably just not use most of those clips. Started this hole, went all the way down in there. It goes to a real ashy layer that's sparse with glass. Come up in here, there's a burnt layer, and look here. There's something nice. I found a bunch of marble kings in here, Vetre swirls, even back to German handmade marbles. There's about everything here. There's a lot of trash here. Wow, this is nice. I think this is some kind of old Vetro, and that's very unique. It's grape. This is gonna look good in that frame. I think this is a Vetro from like the 50s. That's super. It's nice condition too. Well, that's pretty nice, isn't it? With that blue along that purple. Real nice condition. I'd say that's a Vetro agate. Made in Parkersburg, West Virginia in the 1950s. It'll look great in the frame. Alright, this means I'm back on the marbles and they're going up that way and they're in a layer that's not that deep and it feels undug. I got another one here. I saw it roll. It looks like some kind of clear one, but clear, like colored glass, but I don't know. It's bigger than average. It's right there. What is this? It might be just a... Oh man, that... It might have some uranium glass in it. I don't know. We'll see if that glows. That's manufacturing that end there. It's got weird like folds. Huh. See this marble here? It has like a slate aqua tint to it. And see how it's got divots and stuff in it? That's as made. It's just manufacturing flaws. And this is a marble for the inside of a spray paint can. This is what they make for them. They're always usually just low quality glass and there's no quality control. Why would there be? It's not a kid's play marble. It's for the inside of a paint can. Something cool. I don't know how cool it's gonna be. I just found that lipstick a little bit ago. I got some kind of compact. Look at this. This looks like it could be nice. I don't know if it has, see the hinges right there. I don't know if this is going to have anything on it or not. It didn't look like nothing on that side. Now, I can't tell. It looks like that white, some kind of designer. I don't know if that was where something was laying on it. We'll see. I'll clean it up. That looks pretty cool. Later. Now look at this. That's a cigarette with an ember on the end and smoke coming up. That's going in that case. That's awesome. See, I got this to open. All the clasp and stuff's good. That hinge needs oiled. I'm not gonna flip it open and break it. I'll have to oil it, but check that out. Has a smoking cigarette on it. And I'd say that's at newest, 1940. It's gonna look great in that cosmetics frame. That is nice. Now most of this stuff's from down the hill. Pretty much the same dump, but really a different dump. It's a mile away, but the same town dumped in both places. Got another real nice one of these, and look how nice that cigarette case looks. This just looks excellent. They're in a big Riker mount, R-I-K-E-R, Riker mount or Riker case. You can buy these on eBay. I like the thicker ones that are like an inch thick versus the thinner ones. They have half-inch thickness too. But this is all cosmetic stuff and cosmetic perfume bottles, and see Princess Pat, and there's Red Raspberry of Cincinnati. I just found this one. There's another Princess Pat Art Deco one, and you come over here and all these Art Deco looking lipstick containers, all different ones. Some of them are marked, some of them are Revlon. You want to save this stuff. What's that worth now? A couple $100 selling it? I'm going to keep it because I do this for a living. It's cool stuff. You can have all this later. Well, I'm right back in this hole where I started, and here's a metal lid to something where I started yesterday, and it's all, this looks nice. I just got here, started cleaning this out, and this is, look at this. We'll see what this something fur it says, F-U-R, what? We'll clean it up and see. This is awesome. Well, this says Renews It Eraser for upholstered furniture. Just dip in a pan of Renews It and erase, what's it say? The spot or the soil. The soil, that's what it says. And it would have been bristles on that, and that's what you'd use with Renews It. Now it'd be a plastic piece of junk from China. That's crazy, look at that. Alright, I just dug this out. What do you think this is? I'll let you guess and then I'll show you in the next clip. What do you think that is? Well, this is so cool. Look how menacing that skull looks. And I would say it's a pencil topper for a kid. It's a skull. Probably got it at Halloween. Or it's some little trinket from a vending machine. That's super cool. Super cool. And you know, not worth a lot on its own, but I'll show you next why I love this stuff and why I keep it. And it has some value as a whole. Well, now you see it as a whole, all these plastic things, and how interesting it makes one of these raker cases. See, I put that red skull right beside that creepy clown head charm I found, and just look at all this other stuff in here. That's a Cracker Jack Army man up there. There's a little, probably football cake topper. There's a witch. There's some dogs. Look at all this stuff. The skulls. There's Bugs Bunny. I just found him. Some of this stuff is cool. Coins of the world. There's a boxer. That's probably Cracker Jack. There's these hot dog baseball coins. Alright, folks. Alright. Good find on that little skull. Unbelievable. This is worth a little. This medical stuff. Think of how many nurses and doctors there are. For cleaning minor cuts and scratches. Use full strength. And it's hydrogen peroxide and it's ACL. When have you seen that? ACL stands for Applied Color Label. This was baked on in like, I think like a furnace thing. You can read about it, but you can see it there. Wallen, Crook Root, Rod, whatever. Chemical Works, St. Louis, New York, and Montreal, 1/4 pound. That's pretty cool. I'll take it. It's worth a few dollars. I'm down in this ash layer. I'm going this way. Look what I just popped out. That's a Mark's President's figure. Wonder who that is. It's an older one. It's like rubber plastic. I found these before on a different dump. Buchanan. That's pretty cool. It'll have the dates right there. That's pretty cool. Another good find. Yeah, I can't tell if that's embossed or not, but there's an older cork bottle and it looks awful. I raked it right out of this rust layer. Looks nice, even if it isn't embossed. Yeah, that's a nice little bottle. It's old. That's 100 years old. Doesn't say a word. That's blown too. That's beautiful. Look at the color. That's nice. I'll keep that one in my personal collection. No damage. Yeah, there's a Creo emulsion for coughs due to colds. That's kind of a cool bottle, but I found like 50 of them before. Common, but worth a few bucks. I'm soaked.